Hello everybody and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last time, we went through Consumed King's Garden whilst being connected to all of the other unkindled going through the game just as we were. I don't know why I associate people sitting in this position with deep voices, but I just do. They seem to go together to me. This time, I'd like to start this video by going off and doing some more loose ends, even though we did also clear up some loose ends, cover up loose ends, tie up loose ends. There we go. That's what it's called. Last time. There are still a couple I'd like to do right now. First things first. This giant over here. He's surrounded by all these slugs. Why do I have Seek Guidance on? I thought I switched it to Fire Orb. I killed the slugs in one entire Fire Orb, so this is great. As it turns out, this guy didn't look that hard to kill when I watched someone else do it, so I decided let's go over and try to beat him. I think all you really have to do is, like, get around his legs, avoid his stomp, and avoid these slug things while you're at it. Oh god. He's attacking with his hands in a sweep over there. I think it would be good. From that. Yeah, okay, you just get to the other side of him, and he can't possibly hit you with his leg sweeps, so... unless he has some kind of fast stomp attack, I don't think he's really gonna be that hard. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I guess I just didn't have much confidence in doing so. God, the slugs are annoying, though. I do notice, though, that on the video where I went through Cathedral of the Deep, I called, like, everything a slug. These little piles of slime. I think I should call these slimes instead. As well as the big beasts outside that give you the maggots. Oh, there we go, giant's dead. And then also the man grubs by Rosaria. I called all of those things slugs. I'm really sure why. Everything's a slug. I mean, I don't know, just slow-moving thing on the ground, that's a slug. That's just the definition of a slug to me. For killing this giant, your reward is shit. 4 shit, and a large Titanite shard. Okay. Actually, I don't know if that falls within the first 5 minutes of this video. Not that it matters, my videos aren't monetized, but still, I feel like YouTube might not recommend them as much. Oh yeah, this man grub right here. For some reason, he's just chilling on the wall up there, like... Hang on. I should use these binoculars a little bit more. Yeah, I think he's just chilling up on the wall there, hanging like that one up there does. But that one's like a prop, whereas that one's a real enemy. So I did miss this item over here, but surprisingly enough, it's not a helmet. It's hammers. Paired hammers of the Drang Knights, descendants from the land from the Link of the Fire. When the Drang Knights disbanded, I think I've already read this. Spin Bash. Bash foes with a large spinning motion, utilize momentum to transition to an overhanded strong attack smash. Pretty sure one of the guys we fought outside Anor Londo had this. Yeah, I think the Drang armor doesn't actually have a helmet. Which is pretty interesting. Because the guys outside Anor Londo didn't have helmets, and they were Drang Knights. While we're on the subject of Cathedral of the Deep and Anor Londo, Leonard here has kind of a side quest, although it's not a side quest he asks you to go on, it's a side quest involving him. Let me explain. So right now, he's in here, Firelink Shrine, going on about invading and pillaging, and also recommending we join the Rosaria's Fingers. If we were to do so by offering a Pale Tongue, not spending it on either of this, just offering it normally and deepening our allegiance with the Covenant, then he would appear in this room over here, standing against the wall to the right from this perspective. Basically, standing right here. I'm just going to describe how the quest goes because I'm not actually going to do it myself. The reason for this is, if you offer a Pale Tongue to Rosaria, Cirrus blocks you on social media. And I don't really want that. Cirrus is nice, and I don't like the Rosaria's Fingers anyway. I don't want to be with the Covenant, so I don't really see why I would do that. But anyway, if you do choose to become a Rosaria's Finger, Leonard will be here. If you talk to him and exhaust all his dialogue, and then you reload this area by, like, warping somewhere else and then warping back or using a homeward bone, Rosaria will be dead. Upon her death, she will drop the Black Eye Orb. Arcane Orb are right on Rosaria's corpse. I don't remember what the actual in-game description is. That could be an in-game typo. I don't know. Have faith her soul can be retrieved by invading the world of her killer and returning victorious. The black eye is proof of vengeance, but often appears serene as it casts its gaze toward Irithyll. With the black eye orb in your possession, upon entering this room, you will receive a prompt asking if you want to invade the world of Ringfinger Leonert. He killed Rosaria. For reasons. By doing this is one of the only ways you can invade an NPC. And once you kill him, he will drop his mask as well as his weapon. I think the rest of his armor set can be found elsewhere. I don't know quite what the rest of his set is. But yeah, just a little side quest you can go on if you'd want, if you're a part of the Covenant, that is. And even if you aren't a part of the Covenant, you can just jump in and go do it real quick, even if you're not going to commit to giving Rosaria all 30 pale tongues she wants. I think there's a similar thing with Orbeck. I think Yuria eventually asks you to, like, invade Orbeck's world and kill him, or you could just kill him right here. I think either one would do the trick. Do you have anything I can buy right now, by the way? I'll take this. I don't have this. I don't think so. And then I'll take Pestilent Mist. Apparently this is a good spell. It takes 30 intelligence to use, though. It eats away at HP, and so it can be used to make some bosses easier. Before we head back into the world, though, there is a seek guidance message that can be seen around Firelink Shrine. I'm not sure exactly where, but I will hunt for it. If it's around just the central bonfire area, I'm gonna laugh. I have the buff in the corner. Oh, okay, it's right here next to Yol, because to soothe the dark sigil, pillage the Firekeeper's grave. Now, of course, it doesn't tell you where the Firekeeper's grave is, but when you pick up the Firekeeper's soul on top of the tower, it'll become pretty clear. So it's a little hint on how to heal the Dark Sigil, which is, it's way too late for us to be seeing that. But there is a little bit of a hint there. I still don't understand why it hides some of these hints behind this spell. I mean, it's kind of obscure, you know? Many people that play this game don't use spells at all, so they'll pick up Seek Guidance, they'll be like, oh, okay, that's a spell I can't use, move on. Now for some miscellaneous minor things around the world that don't matter much, but I thought I'd show them off anyway. Here in Undead Settlement, this first building, there is a lot of rubble in the way, but it can be destroyed and you can go up this staircase to hop onto this roof where you can attack this thrall before it has a chance to ambush you down there. Is that another? Do I have 2 of those now? Actually, no, this is my first thrall axe. Cunning weapon for a cunning lot. This axe is quick and deadly. Now I'm pretty sure we're done with Undead Settlement. Maybe not quite, but... Something similar shows up in this stretch of Cathedral of the Deep. You are able to, I think with a well-timed jump, run and jump over to this platform. Oh god. What are these little stakes in the ground? I still don't know. Then, are they like giant nails holding this building together? There is actually a unique thrall up here that I don't think you'll face without it, but you can drop down to this roof where you can kill these 3 hat guys before they have a chance of ambushing you. And I just said their official enemy name and then immediately switched to saying their unofficial enemy name that I coined. Hat guys. Yep. They just clearly sit there and ignore you because I guess they're just completely unprepared for you ambushing them instead of them ambushing you. So if you'd like to give yourself 3 fewer enemies to worry about on this stretch, which is not a bad idea, remember that this platform exists. Also, I just want to point out before we go, I remember the sun back earlier in this area before we killed the Lords of Cinder. The sun used to be like setting over there, and for some reason it was only sunset over here, and if we traveled back to Undead Settlement it would be full daytime again. But now the new dark sign sun is right over there. It's actually kind of creepy, like it peers at you through the cracks, crack in the building there. That's cool. It's pretty far off from where the sun used to be though. Over here in the Crystal Sage Arena, this rock has a hole. This isn't important, I just thought I'd point it out. Aha! Down here in Fair and Keep, there's a minor item I missed over here. Although it's not quite a minor item, it's the stone parma. It's the stone parmesan cheese. Once carried by an old knight who turned to stone himself. Interesting. I wonder if Fair and Keep is supposed to be kind of a more decrepit version of Darkroot Garden from Dark Souls 1. Because there's a lot of things that appear in Darkroot Garden in Dark Souls 1 that also appear here. Obviously, Darkroot Garden didn't have poison in Dark Souls 1. That would be Blight Town. Oh, and apparently there's an item I missed over here on the on this fire platform at the 2 grooves. It's 2 rotten pine resin. Okay. Not a big deal. That's what I would call a minor item. Just like a little consumable you can find many other places. Next up, I want to kill these 3 guys over here. Because there is one item that one of them drops that I want to see. Oh god. I did mention it and its description, oh god, in the Farron Keep video, but I just thought, while I'm going around doing all these other bits and bobs, I might as well include this. Wow, okay, they are very easy to lure one by one. Ow. Oh god, ow. Owie, you hurt. Oh no, the other one's attacking now. Okay, heal. Pyromance. There we go. When in doubt, just Pyromance. Ow, fuck. Oh god. Why are you so hairy? Down the 3rd one goes. For killing all 3 of them, you get Ferris's hat, the man who invented the Ferris wheel. Traditionally used by master archers and especially favored by forest-dwelling hunters. The name Ferris is said to have once belonged to a hero, but is now more widely known as a style of hat. Man, imagine being this epic hero in your age, and then the only thing people remember you by is your hat. How does it look? I mean, I would like it if it didn't completely get rid of the ponytail in the back. I like the ponytail. It's part of my character's style. I think, what is it? Carla's hat does a better job of hiding the fact that it's gone. So, next up, I would like to try killing the giant in here. See what he drops, if anything. I don't know if I'm gonna kill the giant outside Anne Orlando. That just feels like an annoyance. But maybe I could. Maybe I could try it. I don't know. I'll think about it. This one is just sleeping on his own, but somehow I feel like he'll enjoy life more. He'll enjoy life more dead? That's completely wrong. He'll enjoy life more when he's dead. Yeah, listen to me. Perfect moral compass over here. That is how you use the term moral compass, right? I mean, I'm gonna look that up to make sure I'm not misusing it. Because I tend to say a lot of words that I don't actually fully know what they mean. Well, oh my god. Are these rats just gonna infinitely respawn? If they stop giving me souls, then we'll know. Oh no. I woke up the giant. Okay, I woke up the giant. Alright, get behind his legs. Get underneath his legs. This is how you do it. Freaking... Okay. Okay. This is great. I feel great about this. So this is basically a giant from Cathedral of the Deep, except instead of slimes, it's rats attacking you along with him. I hope that's all the rats. I hope they don't infinitely respawn, too. God, it's so hard to see anything. Giant enemies in Dark Souls are always the worst, because, like, the camera is not built for them whatsoever. It's really hard to tell what attacks they're doing. They do tend to be have the simplest attacks, at least within the Dark Souls games. I'm not fully sure about Elden Ring. But yeah, they do tend to have the slowest and simplest attacks, so once you get them down, I mean, their attacks still have huge hitboxes, so I'm not sure how much that's gonna help. But, like, this guy always stomps forwards. Oh, God. What is he even doing there? I cannot see. Okay, it looks like all the rats are dead. Freaking... I don't even know how to dodge that. Maybe I should hang to his left here, and that'll make it easier to dodge. Yeah, okay. There we go. This guy's dead. Does he drop anything? Please don't be a pile of crap. Okay, it's a Titanite chunk. I mean, we probably had to fish it out of all those dung pies, but... So it's kind of kind of gross. We gotta shove it in some water real quick, wash it off. Preferably with soap, although I don't know if soap exactly existed back in the medieval times. I don't know, seems like resting at a bonfire does the trick when it comes to cleaning yourself, so... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna kill the giants outside Anne Orlando. You don't really get anything for killing them, so like, why would I do it? I guess you get an upgrade material, still... Nah, they're just annoying. They're annoying. I'd rather not. Hey, Shrine Handmaid, you want my dung pies? They're 1 soul. I didn't even know they were one soul. Wait, you sell them to me for 50 souls, but I can only sell them to you for 1? You're ripping me off! My next thing is an item I missed on the way out of the Church of Yorshka, down towards the, all the Irithilian slaves. I did take a peek around this corner, but I didn't peek fully, because there's an item right here. The Roster of Knights. This would have been a good item to have when I was playing online, because this is an online use item. Online play item. A roster of Knights of the Dark Moon have served since the age of the Old Royals. Used to discover names of Dark Moon Knights of an order of elite knights shrouded in shadows. So this should show you, I think it shows you, every single player who is currently a Blade of the Dark Moon. I don't know if they have to be, they have to have given an item to the Covenant. It's possible. But either way, like, it'll show you their name and maybe a couple stats about them, like maybe what level they are, not sure what else. There's also one more thing I missed in this large room filled with them, filled with the slaves. Can I climb the ladder, please? Hold on, I have to kill some people. So along the rafters, we have over here, and then there's actually a place to drop down right here that I didn't see, and there's a chest here, not a mimic, thankfully. Open it up, and inside is Yorshka's Spear. This treasure, gifted to the Yorshka Church, is enchanted by a soporific spell, and was surreptitiously worshipped by Irithil slaves. As a weapon, it is part spear and part hammer, the former allowing thrusting, and the latter allowing strike, so it deals both strike and thrust damage. It's got a pretty okay attack power, although it subtracts 40 because I do not have enough faith to use it, actually. I thought the limiting factor was strength, because that's usually what causes physical damage. But no, it also has scaling with faith. Okay, God, I understand. Hello, item I missed. 2 Homered Bones over here in Smoldering Lake, right when you reach this opening where the ballista starts shooting at you again. That other guy was going to investigate the fire orb. I launched it this way. This guy's running off to take care of the perpetrator, and that guy's like, what did that come from? What was that? What just happened over here? They don't have a lot of communication with each other. The Dark Souls enemies don't have a lot of social skills. So our next stop is Smoldering Lake, because I want to turn this thing back on. There is that item behind the destroyed wall down in the main expanse area, and I want to go get that before I forget to ever do it. And also, because I forgot to say it earlier, those giant slaves we attacked couldn't really do much while I was attacking their feet because they never tried to stomp. I guess you could say I gave them a bunch of baloney. Apparently you can't see you from here, that's good to know. Hopefully it won't shoot me as I go down this edge here. Put on the Silver Cat ring so we won't take damage. Oh, it sees me now. Okay. Nice. Oh, how did I avoid that? Okay, let's go. Remember that it shoots in 3s, just like the Cyber Demon from Doom. I believe this is the wall. Yes. I think it's broken. It sure is broken. Speckled stone plate ring. I'll read about that once I'm safe. Oh my god. Barely avoided that. It is also worth mentioning, you can use the ballista to harm the sandworm if it's here. It doesn't look like it hurts the sandworm because the arrows go right through it, but it actually does. You can use this thing to kill the sandworm. It'll take quite a few hits, but I think there's actually a little divot of safe space where you can stand without being harmed. Yes, if you stand right here, the arrows won't be able to hit you, and they will hit the sandworm as well, so that's the best place to stand if you want to kill that. I guess I'll leave the ballista on. I don't really have a reason to turn it off. Oh god. And before I go, I should bring attention to this. I have mentioned when we first came here that this is supposed to be like Ash Lake from Dark Souls 1, but it's on fire, but I didn't exactly go over what Ash Lake is. It's an underworld space filled with these giant arch trees, and it's implied that, like, all these arch trees are holding up the rest of the world. So down here is pretty much the deepest point of the world. I believe it's inspired by an old movie, TV show thing called Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. But yes, I believe what's this, of course, the Ash Lake expanse, whatever it's called, burning down, is supposed to be a result of the Flame of Chaos that Izalith and her daughters tried to create. They did create it, but they were intending it to be the first flame. It wasn't the first flame. Almost forgot about this. Slight increases magic, lightning, fire, and dark damage absorption, so all non-physical damage is given by this. Cool. What about physical, though? I guess you're supposed to... you're supposed to carry the weight on that one, literally. The Shrine Handmaid is now selling Smo's armor set, which, you know, Smo is a fashion icon in the Dark Souls games. I might buy this eventually, probably not right now, but I'll consider doing it in the future. Just cause it's funny. Anyway, I was here to buy Sage's big hat, because I want this. Oh, the pair of crystal sages are successors to Logan. That makes sense. I mean, right off the bat, the first thing they did was one-up Big Hat Logan by getting bigger hats. And I guess I'll get this, why not? Smo's armor. I have 2 undead bone shards I haven't burned yet. Get those out of here. Get those turned into ash this instant. There we go. Those are actually the last 2 undead bone shards we'll be able to burn for a long time. You notice the bonfire level there? That's just related to undead bone shards. It started at level 1 for every bone shard burned, it levels up. I don't know why they included that, they just did. So back in episode 7, I looked at the Divine Blessings description, since that was the first time we picked one up, and I theorized that in the previous Dark Souls games, the description would say that it was blessed by Guinevere. Because I kind of heard of a theory floating around that Guinevere was the Queen of Lothric, married to Osiris before he became a dragon. And turns out, I was exactly right. Although I can't say I discovered that myself. Clearly the idea of Guinevere being the Queen of Lothric I had heard of before. But yeah, I was exactly right about it. The descriptions of it in Dark Souls 1 says that it's from Guinevere. It's best not to think about it too much, but yes, I'm pretty sure that means Guinevere was the Queen of Lothric, and then she disappeared. You know, as royal family tends to do, I think. There's one more thing I'd like to do. And no, I'm not joining this covenant. I mean, I sort of am, but it's for a different reason. We've gotten so much stronger throughout this playthrough that I feel like it's about time that our strength be represented visually. Perfect. I'll also make my arms a bit bigger. There we are. Proceed with rebirth. I have used one of my 5, but I don't plan on respecking, so... Now, I hope this does not cause Cirrus to be mad with me. I will check in Firelink Shrine real quick before I continue. Good. Okay. So it's just offering one normally. So yeah, if you, offer a Pale Tongue to Rosaria, Cirrus will be standing here and be mad at you. I mean, she won't, like, yell at you. She'll just be mildly disappointed. With all of that covered, there is a little bit more to this crypt behind Osiris than I initially let on. I also kind of want to show off more of this guy's attacks, so please attack. Why are you going backwards? I don't remember you going backwards. Notice me! Notice me, senpai! Snake Senpai! Alright, what do you got? You got rapid stabs, because you're a little guy with daggers, you're a little thief snake man. And then you don't do anything else. Understood. Wow, okay. I remember those guys being much stronger, but maybe this one's a little weaker than most of the rest of them. Anyway, we have seen all of the chests in here. None of them were mimics. I think we've seen all the items, and unless there's some chest in the corner that I missed, I don't think there is. But there is this wall that has a little bit too much floor space in front of it. It's kind of giving me a bad look. I say we murder this wall to death. And behind it is a cave. That leads to more cave. With a lot of wind, apparently. Drop down. Untended Graves. We got a bonfire here pretty shortly after Osiris, but that's okay with me. I think having to go down to that crypt and fight the snake guy every time would be annoying. So let's check out this new area. What we got here? Shriving Stone. Fun. That thing just popped into existence. It's a giant grave. We've seen a lot of graves throughout this game, especially at the start of the game. I also remember seeing this thing at the start of the game. Although I don't remember this crestfallen knight being next to it, but still. This is the Cemetery of Ash. Except we're surrounded by the void instead of a daylight sky. So, yeah. Pretty much starting with, from what I can understand, Bloodborne. It's possible Dark Souls 2 did this first, but From Software games love to do this, where they take your hub safe area, and then they leave a copy of it somewhere out in the world to find. Bloodborne did that with putting a copy of the Hunter's Dream in it in another hidden area, and here we are in Dark Souls 3's version of that. And I thought it would be fun, for this video, for us to kind of go back to our roots. We're not going to use these two weapons. We're especially not going to use whatever's going in this slot, because I don't really use items. Instead, we're going to bring out our good old club from the start, bringing it back. This is why I upgraded it last time. I didn't upgrade it as much as I would have liked. In fact, I might upgrade it a little more if it proves to be too little damage. But yeah, I've decided let's use the club throughout this area and see how we do. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, the club was one of the better starting weapons in all honesty. In terms of armor, I'm not going to take us back to the complete beginning. I think we should have at least a little bit of modesty when going into battle. But I'm still going to wear a very light set that puts us under 30% weight ratio and also only gives us like 6% absorption. Then again, I guess that's not insubstantial, especially if they're going to be dealing more damage. But on all honesty, scrolling through all these other options, the antiquated set is one of our worst. Even the loincloth is better. So I think this is fine. Besides, it's a 6% reduction. I can't really do much about defense aside from take this off. And I guess I'll do that. I'll take off the helmet. I should note right now that I have gone a lot of the way through the game on my first playthrough without a helmet, and I did just fine. So it's not like not wearing a helmet's gonna get you killed all the time, but yeah. So not very much defense. We're going with fast rolls, going with just the club. Let's see how we do. Oh dear. Okay, this guy's gonna go nuts. We have to kill the others before they go nuts too. We have a bunch of these guys from Road of Sacrifices, and let me say I am not excited to see them again. Oh god. They rapidly attack, they deal a lot of damage. And there's so many of them. Oh god. Yep, that was perfect. This path is optional, and these are the only group of these guys in the whole area. Wow, that loaded fast. Okay, I think I want to get back and kill the big guy, because the other guys are going to be distracted with them for a little while. Or are they? No, they're not. Apparently they're not. Okay, cool. Oh god, no. Yeah, look at my bleed resistance. I think this armor is definitely gonna, like, take us back to the start of the game. Freaking... Oh, no. Oh, these guys suck. I want to kill them, But if they annoy me too much, I might just skip them and move on. Awesome, okay. Oh god. Shit. Bleed. Oh god, the bleed damage. Why do you have to delay for so long? Die. Thank you. Okay. I hate those guys. Good thing they're not common enemies whatsoever. So let my bleed go back down. We should have like 2 left, including the big guy. The big guy should be less threatening in my experience. Or not. Okay, big guy's actually 1 hit. Oh, that was a mistake. No, that was a mistake. I'm panic rolling. It's okay. We're alive. We're alive. We got this. No! My god. You're so annoying. Alright, so when they scream like that, their attack is delayed for a good 5 seconds. Good to know. Drink now. Before blood loss. Good, 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 good. No. No. Are you shitting me? So, where was I supposed to attack him there? He leapt up in the air, did the jump attack, and then leapt up in the air again as I was going to hit him. When am I supposed to attack him? Alright, luring 2 of them away wasn't the worst idea. Oh, the other 2 didn't even activate. Well, I should have used that to my advantage. Okay. Alright, there's your delay. For some reason, all the other guys are hanging back. Okay, this one's brave. Why? It's like these guys have the perfect combination of rapid attacks. I'll take it. I didn't intend for that, but I'll take it. Rapid attacks combined with delayed attacks. That, like, they're so hard to learn as a result. And of course, they have these huge wings, so that while they're attacking it, the screen's like this. This is what you can see while they're attacking you. Whoa, oh no! Sorry if I made anyone nauseous. Okay, it's just you and the big guy left. I'd say let's finish off the big guy. Oh no, 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 no! Heal now. Okay, big guy's 1 hit, but that's okay. Big guy is very unaggressive, and if I take you away from big guy, then we should be good to just fight out here. At least staggering them with every hit. No, 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 no. Okay, you're dead. You're 1 hit. Get over here. I never have to fight them again. The sweet release of freedom. They are guarding the Ashen Estus ring. If you want my recommendation, just grab the item and run. Ashen Estus ring is the Estus ring, but for the Ashen Estus flask. Once a treasure brought before Lothric's queen, she had it enshrined in the cemetery of Untended Graves, so that one day an Unkindled might profit from its use. Well, that's very nice of Guinevere to do that. So yeah, increases FP restored by Ashen Estus Flask. When you have this little amount of max FP, this ring is literally useless. Because the Ashen Estus Flask is going to fully refill my FP bar no matter what. These guys didn't even drop that many souls. And I even retrieved my souls. So, wow, terrible soul payout. Okay, we have dogs here. I'm not allowing myself to use spells, because we're going back to our full roots here. I did not have spells at the start of the game, so we're going without spells. Let's go. Okay. This is a Grave Warden from Cathedral of the Deep. It's got a lot of health, but with the club, we're actually staggering it with every hit. Nice. Oh god. What? How'd you die? Oh, whoa, god, there's another one. I forgot there's 2. Okay. Okay, we got you. I got you. I want to pick up this item. It's probably just like Grave Warden hat. Large China shard. Okay, it's better than I thought. Oh, nice. I think that's a new attack of theirs. The ones at Cathedral of the Deep didn't do that. Alright, with those two dead, I think we can now focus on the dogs over here. Unfortunately, the dogs will surely see us as we go to kill them, so let us take this calmly and quickly and quietly, perhaps. Okay, that was perfect. I'll take that. Alright, got you all here. Ow, ow, oh, whoa, I'm dead, oh. Sometimes I say I'm dead just to make a death feel less terrible. Just to make the oncoming death feel less horrible, and to make it even better if I end up actually surviving. Oh god. Jump! I should be using my stronger attacks more. In fact, why don't I? That sucked. I tried to use my, the special strong attack that the Warcry skill gives you with the club. It did not go well. I think, okay, they did significantly less damage to me that time. I think that's an example of a mechanic that I'm not fully clear on whether it actually exists or not, but it might exist. Where at certain frames of the animations for either dodging or attacking, if you get hit, you take extra damage. From what it seems, a lot of extra damage. I think this is known as, like, reaction damage. So if you ever take a massive blow when the enemy hasn't been dealing that much before, it could be reaction damage doing that. Oh god. Like, I think it's at the very end of your dodge, or even the very start of your dodge. If they hit you during that, they deal bonus damage, and the same for your attacks. You two, I was able to just stun lock to death before, and I was able to do mostly the same here. I think I might approach these guys from a different angle, though. In fact, I might just ignore those dogs for now, go this way. Many of these enemies are off to the side, so you can easily ignore them on a standard run through this place. Oh my god, that was perfect. That was a great place to put that dog. Very Doom-esque. I like it. Titanite chunk. I've been recently playing through the classic Doom games. I'm almost done with Doom 2. I'm like on the final stretch of 10 levels. And I have to say, I love them. I'm not the biggest fan of Half-Life from 1998, but Doom, I think, holds up super well, and I'm having a lot of fun with. And Doom 2 is like a really good example of what kind of challenge Half-Life wishes it had, because Doom 2 manages to be a challenging game while being completely fair. Oh, those are the undead bone shards helping me there. I healed a lot. Titanite chunk. Let's get in. Oh my god. Okay, we stunned both of them. Get them. Kill you, and then roll away from the other. Boom. Okay, that went much better. I believe that's all of them. Now, let's head over here. If you remember, this is where the note said turn back, because we're about to enter the territory of a large crystal lizard. A ravenous crystal lizard, as they're known as. And in fact, there is one here. Except he also has a friend now. Okay. The other one hasn't aggroed yet, so this is cool. Can we keep it like this, actually? I don't think this fight is that hard, even with both of them attacking you, but then again, knowing my track record against these guys in this playthrough, I'm probably going to suck against them. Let's see. Alright, we've activated the other one. Time to focus. Let's disengage the lock-on. Oh no. Oh god. Get all your crystals out of here. Y'all are making a mess. Whoa! Okay. I think I want to go attack the other one. They should be permanent kills, so if I can get one of them down right away, that'll be good. Okay, which one? Is it this one? Yes, it's this one I'm after right now. Ow, stop it. You're just stalling. You're just stalling for time. Okay, you're gonna bite in a direction. Good, good, good. Ah, the crystals hit me. Avoided your tail swipe. Get you. And there's that one dead. We got a couple Titanite scales for that. Didn't see exactly how many, but that's a good amount. Oh dear. Whoa. Chomp. You're gonna bite to the side? Yep, they always do. They either pick left or right side at random, it seems. Did I just hear a grue? I heard an enemy go I think I just heard a grue. I don't know quite where that grue is, but I guess there's grues here. It's been a while. I think, you know, something I haven't mentioned yet. We have reached the point in my second playthrough where I actually haven't progressed from here. All I did in my second playthrough was I played up to Osiris, and then I stopped because I thought, oh, the rest of the game I've played pretty recently, so I think I'll be able to remember it. So yeah, from this point on, I might not exactly remember what enemies are where, what items to find in places. I only knew that for the first half because I had just played it in my second playthrough recently, so. Alright, well that was those two guys. Glad I did that. That was actually really fun, and it went way better than my fights against those guys have gone throughout the rest of the series. Of course, there are no tutorial messages to help us through here, because this isn't the tutorial anymore. I do like the idea of going through the tutorial level without the tutorial. Though it would be funny if the messages were still there, they were just hidden behind seat guidance. And here, the massive view of the mountains is no longer visible. It's just the void. My guess is that in the time that we've been gone from Cemetery of Ash, a big black cat just came over here and is sitting on top of this place right now. Maybe the I heard wasn't actually a grue, but was actually the cat's purrs. Yeah, you can't see Lothric Castle up there anymore, which we have just crawled out of, I suppose. And look at that! A regular hollow from Cemetery of Ash. Although this time, featuring more HP. And look at that! No bonfire. We do have to run all the way back through those enemies in the past area to get back here. Although really the only enemy that fights you back there is the Grave Warden. Now for the rest of this area. Okay, we have you. You're an archer this time. Interesting. Are any of you gonna wake up? No. Oh, but there's okay, you have a helper. Okay. Alright, understood. Okay. You guys, just like before, you don't wake up unless I literally assault you, physically. You guys have throwing knives? How are you throwing knives deal that much damage? My god. What kind of blacksmith have you all been visiting? Large soul of a deserted corpse. They've probably been visiting Andre, to be honest. I'll have to ask him about it later. Okay, I hear steps on either side. Let me just... yeah. Okay, oh, got a spear guy. We got a spear hollow. You're ready for boredom. Yep, that was a spear hollow fight, alright. Hey. It's really telling when freaking... the spear... Will you chill? Take a chill. I need to say something. Die. There we go. It's really telling when the spear hollow doesn't deal any damage to me, but the archer that jumps in and chimes in with its own little attack does. Okay, there might be another hollow somewhere over here. I'm just going to take you out. Yep, that's a spear hollow fight. You just attack them until they die. I still don't have a shield for this area. And I have 30,000 souls, which is enough for a level up. I might go get one before I continue. Because we do, if you remember what's here in Cemetery of Ash, at the very start of the game, you can expect what we're about to see next. And I don't think he's gonna be quite as friendly this time. I mean, he already was very unfriendly, but I think he'll be even more unfriendly this time. Okay. Here. That's not what I meant. Are you serious, buddy? Are you serious? Here, let me just... Ooh, look, an archer. Let me go kill them. And, okay, we got a guy with a dagger that is actually actively participating. Large soul of a deserted corpse. Cool, we have anyone else? I think we used to have someone down here who you plunge attacked, but clearly not anymore. And meanwhile, you have not done one single attack. Buddy, you're not in Dark Souls 1 anymore. You're supposed to be a little more aggressive than those guys from Dark Souls 1. Here, let me try. Didn't work. I tried to kick his shield out of the way. Here. There we go. Finally used the kick for its intended purpose. Are you proud of me? Jumping back on this platform from the past, the item's not actually on the platform. Oh dear, hi. There's a hidden blessing over here. Have we seen the hidden blessings description? Maybe we haven't. I'm gonna, hold on, kill you, and then we'll check in a bit. There is a grave in Lothric. Oh yeah, okay. I think we have. Whoa. No name appeared on the screen when I came back here. Interesting. I'm going to put a point into vigor. Aha, I see we are now at that level. I was very excited to reach this point. Clearly. I think it's about time that I mention soft caps, because at this point in the game, if you've been investing your character all into like one stat, such as strength, you might start to be running into the soft caps by this point. Every attribute has a hard cap of 99, not 100. I do not understand that. Is it easier on computers to just do 99 or 999 instead of 100? Because that's the only thing that could possibly justify why every video game ever stops counting things at 99. Even though there's a perfectly good number, just one higher, waiting eagerly to be used. Oh, whatever. You can get a stat all the way up to 99, but not only is this going to take a long time, it's usually not very worth doing. And that's because at a certain point in leveling up an attribute, it'll start giving you diminishing returns. The points at which it starts giving you diminishing returns are referred to as soft caps. I'm going to run through the soft caps for all of the stats right here, as it is different but dependent on the stat. And this is for also information for Dark Souls 3 only. Elden Ring and the other games might do it differently. The soft cap for Vigor is 50. At that point, going above 50, you'll be getting 3 extra max HP every level up, at most. Sometimes even 1. Not worth it. 3 health will do nothing for you. Attunement soft cap is about 35, but it is worth noting that it does give you spell slots, extra attunement slots at certain points. So the soft cap is considered only for the amount of max FP that it gives you. It'll give you attunement slots at 10, 14, 18, 24, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, and then one more at 99. So you might want to push it above 35 if you're looking to get all the attunement slots you want. Endurance's soft cap is 40. I can't remember the exact amounts of how much it gives you. Actually, I think Endurance might completely stop awarding max stamina for a few level ups, and you only get like 1 extra point of stamina every 5 level ups. Don't do it, not worth it. Vitality doesn't actually have a soft cap, apparently, so you could just keep increasing equip load to your heart's content. Strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith all work the same. In regards to damage scaling, they have kinda 2 soft caps. There's a bit of a fall off in the bonus damage at 40, and then a much bigger fall off at 60. And this goes for all 4 of them. In terms of attribute requirements, though, it's worth noting that the highest strength requirement for anything in the game is 60. The highest requirement for dexterity in the game is 28. The highest requirement for any sorcery is 50 intelligence. And the highest requirement for miracles with faith is 45. I don't know about actual stabs to cast those, but I'm pretty sure once you reach all of those points, 60 strength, 28 dexterity, 50 intelligence, 45 faith, if you can manage to reach that far, congratulations, you are now able to use everything in the game. It'll only take you about 100 hours to get to that point, though. Finally, luck doesn't have diminishing returns because all it does is, aside from, I think, buffing curse resistance by a bit more than other stats, it'll increase your item discovery by 1 point. Base item discovery is 100. Every point of luck gives you 1 more. So we have 110 because we have 10. So by sending luck all the way to 99, you have Psi 199 discovery. We're still very far off from the soft caps, if anything. In fact, I should really be leveling up strength. Strength is much lower than I thought it was. Next level up, we will level up strength. Nice. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this area, I do consider it a separate area than Consumed King's Garden because it's different enough. But it does act as kind of a part 2 to Consumed King's Garden to fully complete that area. And for being our 3rd optional area of the base game, out of only 4, I kind of want to bring up something I find funny about this game and, compared to its spiritual predecessor, I guess, Bloodborne. They keep giving me Titanite shards and chunks and whatnot. Bloodborne was the first Soulsborne game from Software game that I watched all the way through. I don't actually have a PS4 myself, so I can't play it myself. And so I find it funny how the ratio of optional to required areas is completely different between this and Bloodborne. You may correct me if I'm wrong, as I haven't actually played Bloodborne myself, so I haven't done the experimentation to find this out, but it seems to me like half the areas in Bloodborne in the base game are optional. DLC areas aren't counted in this because DLC is optional by default, by definition, because you don't always have the DLC, but half the areas in Bloodborne are optional, but in Dark Souls 3, it's 27%. Almost like every single area needs to be visited. And I do like that because it means the game is much longer, the environments are guaranteed to be more varied because it's possible people could have only done the required things in Bloodborne. Although Bloodborne doesn't exactly make it clear what's required and what's not. But yeah, something I find funny. In other news, I want to ember up because around here there should be an NPC invader. Hi. Oh, hang on. This guy over here is way more important than that guy. Hey. Out of my life. What? How are you able to block that attack with that shield? Look like an eighth of the shield is missing. How are you able to block my jump attack with that shield? That just feels wrong. I, as physics lord, do not declare this physics approved. What? What? Just for staggering its shield away, you could get a critical hit there? That's weird. Oh my god. Die. So right outside of you-know-where is the option to summon the Swordmaster. He might only show up here if you've killed him in Firelink Shrine, so if you haven't, go do it. By now, you are totally ready to take him on. Of course, I'm going to decline the offer, but there was something else that I wanted to see around these parts. I guess I missed the spot. Okay, it's back here, right before this area with the first bonfire. There is an invader. And it's a kind of unique invader, daughter of Crystal Crimehild. Let me know if I'm getting that name wrong. Okay, you know sorceries? Oh, you know what? I recognize you. I think you show up elsewhere in this game, but you're not named. Bye. I'll see you later. Do I have Silver Cat Ring on? I do, which means plunge! Damn it. This thing's too short range. I think that spell has a little bit of a crystal aura to it. Okay. I got it. I understand. Whoa. No, not allowed. You're not allowed to Godskin Noble me. Ow. Okay. Hey! Only I'm allowed to heal. It's the rules. Them's the rules, clearly. God, okay. I think I should drink this, and then I should do this. Perfect. What? Okay, well, you didn't really use that to your advantage. How the fuck did you parry me? You didn't even, like, do anything. How did that projectile not hit me there? Oh, fuck you. I don't kick! Alright. Are you wearing the Firekeeper set, by the way? If you are, that's cool. Nice set you got there. I dig that fashion choice. Firekeeper set is cool. I keep expecting them to attack. This is bad. I need to heal right now. No. Are you serious? Alright. I see how it is. Daughter of Crystal Crymild. Is that what the name of one of the Crystal Sages? Did we kill Crymild already? You've got to be. I dodged your critical hit. Oh no Estes left, huh? What you gonna do now? What you're gonna do is you're probably gonna kill me, honestly. Alright, let's take the fight this way. Now, some point you gotta run out of FP, okay? Are you shitting me? You're able to parry with that little dagger? That tiny thing? What is with that? What is with you? You are rude. Oh, nice. Please, stop parrying me with that bullshit. Okay. I'm totally gonna die. Alright. No! Piece of trash! Piece of crap, Godskin Noble wannabe! Here we go, stalling out this last hit as long as humanly possible. Fuck off. God, that was annoying. That little dagger she had is able to parry. Are you kidding me? You know what? I should put on the life ring, because the life ring is what we had on at the start of the game. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, with Ember, that's actually not a bad increase. Without Ember, it's less, but still. I am allowing myself to use rings, because why not? I mean, I don't want to limit myself too much, or else it'll stop being fun. I might be able to make use of this. Switch on Flynn's ring. Because I am below 30 equip load, and that's when the effects start showing up. How much does that increase my attack by? A decent amount, about 20. That's probably nothing, but I don't care. Oh, and by the way, apparently, there's a little fun thing you can do with the Sun Princess ring. It will always heal 2 health as soon as you put it on. So that means you can do this. To speed up the process a little bit. I don't think it's that effective. Like, it's only 2 health every time you do it, so you'll have to be sitting here mashing for quite a while to heal up any substantial amount of health, but it is something you can do. You can also do it with Blessed Weapons, or any of the equivalent gradual restore HP items. Wow, okay, Flynn's ring is definitely a good idea here. They're not too much harder. They deal a little bit more damage, but it's basically... The amount of damage they deal now is basically the same as it was at the start of the game. And now, it is time to go inside. There he is. Right where we expected him to be. Remember me? From way back when? We go a long way back. Champion Gundyr. He is now much, much stronger. I love it when what? That's a way to start this fight, Jesus. I love it when games do this. They give you the first boss, except it's harder now, so that you can test your skills as you progress through the game. Champion Gundyr is exactly that. His attacks come out faster, deal more damage, he has a lot more health, and he has a new second phase. He will no longer explode into the pus of man creature, which is probably for the best. Oh god. I thought it would be a fun idea for this playthrough for me to try and take him out with the club, as if this were the start of the game. Okay, we can still get bonus damage from the hits. See, at this point, in the first battle, we were in second phase already, but we still got quite a ways to go. And I don't think it's gonna be easy. I think I'm going to die plenty of times. Oh god, watch out for that. Oh god. Alright, I think it's time for me to focus. I need to heal. I don't really remember his second phase, because I haven't fought his second phase. Okay, now it's time for his second phase. Watch out for this. Wow, okay, when he stabs forward there, his spear will deal constant damage as he hits you with it. So if he hits you with both the spear and the swipe at the end, that's a lot of damage. Especially with our lack of armor. That was so fast. That still hit, wow. Alright. Oh no, oh no! Somehow. That's a new attack. He's never sent it up in the air before. His Udex version, anyway. Oh god. Okay. Nice. Wow. I'm definitely gonna lose this. Ow! Jesus! No! Okay. Oh, he stomps now. Does that mean anything? Long term? No, it's just an attack. Wow. He drank now. Still very injured. No! Oh my god. This guy's so hard to dodge now. Alright. Have any follow-ups to that? No. These follow-ups can be really hard to see coming because they're kind of unnatural. Oh god, okay. Last Estus, let's go. Nice. No! Oh my god. I'm too far. Nope. That's a kick. Okay, nice Horolu attack there. Close. Oh my god! He did it again! No, and a kick! Oh my god. He seems to do the kick right as I'm going to attack him, which just makes it even harder. No! I didn't expect the shoulder bash at the end there. Jesus. We did really well, though, for first try, but I'm worried that that's a result of first try syndrome that I seem to have a lot, where you do really well on the first attempt, and then every attempt after that sucks. Okay, good. Something I forgot to do is use War Cry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! That was a kick? That did not look like a kick at all. What? Okay, you're just ridiculous sometimes. What the hell was that? He did a ballerina dance. Oh god. Nice. Kick him while he's down. Nope. Okay, I got hit by the thrust, but not the swipe. Interesting. Oh, man. What the hell was that? What was that? What did you just do? I don't understand what you just did. He gives you, like, the perfect amount of time to heal. Probably a design taken from his first boss fight. No! God damn it. Damn it! Somehow? Heal. Oh, God. It's so hard to time heals. Nice. I feel like with timing heals, sometimes you just have to get lucky. Like, there's no consistent way to do it. Okay, that doesn't deal damage, it just stuns you. Somehow I dodged that, I don't know how. No, somehow dodged the grab. Don't know how. What the? What? This guy's ridiculous. In a good way. In a good way. I like him. Certainly like him more than Margit the Fell piece of shit. Jesus. Think I have enough time to heal after that? Yes, I do, but it's a turn I could have spent attacking him. Ow, dear. What? I didn't even move there. How did I dodge that? Okay, Warcry. Jesus Christ, man! You think that's enough attacking for like one day in your life? Fuck. He tracks you so well. God damn. That was like down to the wire. That could have been a cleaner fight, but you know what? I'm happy with that. Having it take out all my Estus. Wow. Yeah, I like it. I feel like it's not my favorite boss. I feel like some of the attack combinations and follow-ups he can do are a little ridiculous. Like, he did that one where I think he did an upward attack and then shoulder bash, and then immediately started doing another upward attack and shoulder bash. Like, what? Just kind of weird. Anyway, what's this item hanging out in the corner of the arena? A Black Knight Glaive. Glaive of the Black Knights who wander the lands. Could also be Glaive, I don't know. Used to face Chaos Demons. The unique attack of this glaive greatly reduces enemy poise, reflecting the tremendous size of the enemies that the knights have fearlessly faced. I feel like we've read that elsewhere. Sorry, elsewhere. Maybe with the Black Knight Greatsword? So, you remember how Cemetery of Ash is. There's a little bit more left. I do not dare go into that little bit more left without first going back to Firelink and healing. And leveling up. I feel like a lot of my weapons are strength-oriented, so I'm gonna give strength a couple upgrades. Also, leveling up now costs 30,000 souls. It increases a lot. Like, at the start, it goes up kind of slowly, and you're able to do, like, 7 level-ups sometimes with the amount of souls you can get from a boss. But now, it's like, every boss is giving us 2 level-ups, and it's only getting more and more expensive every time. Once, a champion came late to the festivities, and was greeted by a shrine without fire, and a bell that would not toll. That must be this shrine then, because, I mean, it's all dark around us. This is kind of what's gonna happen when the first flame dies out. If it dies out. Alright, let's continue on. Same equipment, not gonna change a thing. No broken straight sword here. Probably good. Also no tutorial message telling us how to open up our inventory. I just find the placement of that message quite funny. Bring out the torch. This place is really, really dark. So, let's bring this out. Alright, there is absolutely nothing down here anymore. Not a homeward bone or anything. Did I hear that correctly? I sure did hear that correctly. It's a Black Knight! Oh god. How much health do you have? Okay, not bad. It's about the same as fighting the one in Smoldering Lake with the Deep Battle Axe, which I did do on my run back to Smoldering Lake real quick. Whoa, okay. Oh god. So a little fun fact about Black Knights in Dark Souls 1, not in this game, but in Dark Souls 1, Black Knights were originally intended, the Black Knights in like the opening area, was originally intended to like follow you around, kind of randomly wander around the place, wander around Undead Burg, Undead Parish, and would kind of pursue you as you went, if it noticed you, as you progress through those areas. But then they just made them optional mini-boss enemy encounters that you could do if you want, but it's like a really tough enemy for that stage of the game. Hi, buddy. They tried to do this again with the Knights Cavalry in Elden Ring. I think there's, like, unused code hinting that the Knights Cavalry in Elden Ring are supposed to pursue you around the lands between, but instead they just made them designated mini-boss spots at nighttime. I think it would have been cool. Oh god. If the Knights Cavalry were allowed to roam the lands at nighttime, because it would add a lot more of a purpose to the nighttime in that game. Because otherwise, like, nothing really happens at night in Elden Ring. It's just kind of, oh, the game now has a slight shade of blue. Spooky! And the music changes. And there's, like, some bats that can spawn now. That's it. And the Knights Cavalry, of course, but that's it. It's really all that night does. And this game, of course, has no day-night cycle whatsoever. And if it does, it's scripted. For example, this place is always has a giant black cat sitting on top of it. That's what I've decided is happening here. Alright, exploring the same places, I'm not seeing any of the same items. Was going to say that, and then I have to put a pause on that, because there is the Hornet Ring over here. What, a Hornet from Hollow Knight? What, is it gonna allow me to dash through the air for wearing it? Is it gonna make me say Shaw every time I go to attack? Shaw! Adinos! That's the worst impression ever, but that's probably the best I could do with my voice the way it is. Ah, I almost rolled off the edge. Let's not do that. God, this club is so short range. Ah, the axe. You know, I'm not taking that much damage considering all I'm wearing is this dress. Okay, that's all that's over here. Just him and that. Boosts critical attacks. I get critical attacks once every blue moon. So, the masked Sierran was the only woman to serve in Gwyn's 4 knights, and her curved sword granted a swift death to any and all enemies of the throne. That's right, she's one of the 4 knights of Gwyn, along with Artorias, a big blacksmith guy whose dead body we found in Anne Orlando, and then Dragon Slayer Ornstein. I believe that's all of them? I don't know how you pronounce her name, though. Kyaran? I don't know. Kylo Ren? We'll enter there in a second. First of all, this way. Instead of the Swordmaster, there is a different kind of Swordmaster. Is he really the master of the swords, though? I don't know. How'd I live? Okay, get away, escape, egress, get out of this. Get out of jail free? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah! What? How did that not hit me? That should have hit me, I feel like. It was during, like, the latter half of my roll. Maybe it was during my last couple invincibility frames. Or maybe there's latency in this single-player video game. You never know. I feel like Minecraft is the only game in existence that has lag in single-player mode. And it's because every time you start a single-player server, you're technically starting a server, although kind of not really, so you can experience lag in the single-player mode of that game. I've always found that odd. Minecraft is the only game to do stuff like that. Because otherwise, if you have a performance hitch, it, like, freezes the game for a little bit. You drop some frames. But Minecraft gives you genuine, like, latency, online multiplayer lag in the single-player mode. Chaos Blade. Oh my god. Curved sword of unknown origin bearing uncanny streaks on its blade. Attacks also damage its wielder. Well, any thoughts I would have of using this have just gone out the window. This sword is not unlike a thing I know it's misshapen, but I like how that word looks like it's mishapen. Granted life, but never welcome in this world. In other words, chaos itself. That reminds me, I never looked at this. A short katana wielded by the swordsman and distinguished guest of High Lord Volnir. This shiny black blade is thick, but shorter than the typical katana. Swordsman was a master of a rare technique, traces of which can be observed in this weapon's strong attack. On my second playthrough, I did actually get some use out of this black blade. It's decent damage, and it inflicts bleed, but in my experience, katanas don't swing that fast at all. Although hold as a skill is actually pretty nice. It's very simple. You just, wind up a strong attack, and that's about it. This door can't be interacted with, which tells me you can never open it, which would make sense. In this playthrough, though, I mean, the reinforced club already deals bleed, and I've been having a lot of fun with that, so I think whenever I want bleed, I'll bring that back out again. Although I don't know when I'm going to want the reinforced club again, to be honest, because Irithyll's Straightsword and Battle Axe and Greatsword of Judgment have been doing amazing for us. Okay, anything up here? No. There might actually be something up here in Firelink. I hope I got it. If I haven't, I can always check real quick. If I haven't, I'll be sure to show it. And I think that's it for the outside areas. Now it's time to go inside of Firelink Shrine? Or should I call it the Untended Shrine? Hello? Anyone here? The thrones are here. The bonfire is not. Coiled sword fragment. Fragment of the coiled sword of a bonfire which served its purpose long ago. Returns caster to last bonfire used for resting or to the bonfire in Firelink Shrine. Can be used repeatedly. Bonfires are linked to one another irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted. It's exactly as it sounds. Unlimited use, Homeward Bone. No strings attached. Guess who's swapping this out right away? Homeward Bones are now effectively useless, unless we choose to give it up. Because I'm pretty sure you can give it to the crow on top of Firelink Shrine, the normal one at least, and the crow will give you a Titanite slab for it. And then you'll lose it, because this is the only one. This is the only coiled sword fragment you can find in the game. Yeah, the thrones are the same. None of them have any hidden messages on them. Holy King Lothric, Lodleth, the Exiled. Lodleth isn't here. And neither are the souls, the ashes of all the other Lords of Sinner we've killed. I almost sound like I said Lords of Sinner. Is that a normal window you can jump down in Firelink Shrine? Wait, what is this? Okay, I guess it is? I don't remember it, though. Either way, back here there is Hollow's Ashes. Umbral ash of a Hollow who faithfully served a woman, only to become separated from her. It takes but a brief glance at this thing to easily envision Londor, the foreboding land of Hollows. This item will only appear in here if you are no longer affiliated with Yoel and Yuria, if you're no longer Lord of Hollows. Whether you heal the Dark Sigil, or you kill Yoel, or you kill Abyss Watchers before you can draw 5 true strengths, this item won't show up here, but now it does. So, I guess there are some exclusive items they don't want us to miss out on. Let's see what else we got. We have no one down here, no items. Here's where Greyrat is. There's no rug there anymore. Is the rug there before Greyrat shows up? I actually can't remember. This is where no one is. Why did I think anyone was there? Carlo is on the other side. Orbeck is not here. Although his books are here. That's kind of funny. His books and scrolls are here. Cornix, which goes here's not here. He doesn't have a rug. I like how they include Orbeck's books, but not anything else. This way dead ends now. That's not right. It shouldn't dead end. Nice animation. Behind it is a semi-secret Eyes of a Firekeeper. A pair of dark eyes, said to be the eyes of the first Firekeeper, and the light that was lost by all Firekeepers to come. It reveals to the sightless Firekeepers things that they should never see. So while we're on the subject of Cemetery of Ash in this Untended Shrine, now without any kind of fire or light to sustain it, I want to briefly mention the endings to the Dark Souls games. I don't really consider it a massive spoiler, but in case you don't want to hear them, you can skip about 30-40 seconds ahead. Also, if you hold the torch up with guarding, you actually shine the torch actually shines a little bit brighter, so that's good to know. In the past 2 Dark Souls games, that's another way to get there, you have 2 options at the end of the game. You can either rekindle the first flame as is ordained, or not. You can always choose not to. And that will bring upon the Age of Dark. It's meant to be a kind of an RPG-ish player choice, where they just kind of leave you to decide, like, hey, what would you rather do? Do you want to rekindle the first flame, or would you rather bring on the Age of Dark? Maybe the Age of Dark isn't that bad. And Dark Souls 3 is also that way. There is actually a 3rd ending, however, and technically a 4th, but one of them's just a variation of another one. The 3rd ending is a little bit different. We'll be going over that much later. Okay, we do have this area outside, near the tower, and we can't get a seed of a giant tree here. Did I succeed the chance for another one? I suppose so. I was invaded by crystal crime hilds. I don't know. The ladder is completely gone, though, and you can even see traces of where it was. And this door, not interactable, so yeah, there's nothing here. You don't have the right, oh, you don't have the right, oh, you don't have the right. Is that a saying in this game? In the messages? I don't know. Here's where Patches normally is. Nothing here, though. Anyway, down here... well, everyone else might be gone, but you're sure as hell still here.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Are you at all related to the one in Firelink Shrine? Also, there's a skeleton hand around you. And you're also surrounded by graves. I'm pretty sure you literally have skeletons in your closet. What have you done in your past? Why are you sitting surrounded by gravestones? And skulls. And human hands.
To skirt the curse's grasp, tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl.
You might be talking about the Firekeeper. I'm not quite sure. Alright, you have different items. You have 2 embers, repair powder, prism stones, homeward bones, a white sign soapstone, a dried finger, a tower key, same price. You do have the Wolf Knight set. This is Artorias' armor. It is expensive as all hell. I think I'll take this priestess ring instead. A ring engraved with a portrait of the High Priestess. So of Emma, yeah, that's Emma. Increases faith. In Lothric, the High Priestess has long been considered one of the 3 pillars of the king's rule. The High Priestess also serves as the prince's wet nurse. So here's a ring that can help you out if you want to try some miracles, but don't feel like spending a billion points in faith. You can spend some points in faith, and then boost your faith with the help of that ring. I might as well buy both of these since I guess I might as well buy this. I don't really plan on wearing the helmet, so I'll take that and I can't. Okay.
Best not tarry long.
Hold on, I actually want to use more souls. I could have sold them to you. What am I doing? I don't know, whatever. There, got the leggings. I don't really care about the gloves.
Best not.
Finally, over where Andre usually is his station, but not himself. There is a blacksmith hammer, probably his hammer. Metal hammer passed down amongst blacksmiths of the shrine. Serves as a strike weapon, but also excels at reducing poise and breaking the guard of a shield. Of course, a hammer's true potential is realized in the hands of a blacksmith. Perseverant. Boost poise. Damage reduced while activated. So, also, defense. You forgot to mention that. Believe that is it. That is all that you can find here. A couple really important items, though. Coiled Sword Fragment and the Firekeeper Eyes. Is that what they're called? Eyes of a Firekeeper, yep. Reveals horrors to the sightless Firekeeper. I love this area. I love the atmosphere here. You're so used to Firelink Shrine having the music feeling very cozy and comforting. And then you arrive here and see it dark, empty. The draw distance fog doesn't show much of anything. No one's here except for the shrine handmaid, which is honestly a little bit more unsettling than if there was actually no one. Like, the shrine handmaid is here, but that's it. Or at least some version of her. I think it's supposed to be implied that Firelink Shrine and the Cemetery of Ash takes place in a different time period to this. I don't know if it's past or future. Could be past because, like, this is after the flame has started to fade, I assume. And the one before is from the past. The flow of time throughout the Dark Souls games is weird. That's how they explain stuff like the multiplayer mechanics. The whole reason why you can connect to other people online. Solaire in the first Dark Souls describes it as, I don't know, time's weird. Gonna swap out this, what I have on, the life ring for boosting my pyromancies. And then let's head back to familiar territory. Firelink Shrine. I would first like to talk to the Firekeeper, as I have something to show her.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
You might not like what I have to say. Take these.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing. Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou'st given. But Firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
Put it simply, the Age of Fire has gone on for too long. The way the world works, and this includes real life, but in this game especially, is things live, and then they die. The flame was supposed to burn out, and have the world be sent into the Age of Dark. And we have deviated so far from that path, with humans being able to revive themselves thanks to the undead curse. And if you look at the results of us constantly rekindling the first flame for years and years and millennia on end, we've seen it traveling throughout Lothric. This is what the world is like now. Does anyone look like they're enjoying themselves? Every other person is about to go hollow. Most of the people are already hollow. People like Pontiff Sullivan are showing up, taking over a city, turning everyone into monsters, allowing Aldrich, this bloated slug man, to devour Gwendolyn. And all of this likely stems from the undead curse constantly bringing humans back to life, and when they should just die. Without knowing it, Gwyn rekindling the first flame has sent us down millennia of just nothing but this. And it doesn't seem like the Age of Fire as we know it is going to last much longer even if we do go for it. There's so much ash and crap everywhere. The Abyss is still a threat. This world's not exactly gonna change if we keep relinking the flame. So even if it means we all die, and we lose everything that we have built, I still feel like eventually that's gonna happen even if we do relink it. The end of the Age of Fire is no more inevitable than the sun turning into a gas giant and engulfing Earth in real life. I think it's time for things to change. So yes, I do wish for a world without fire.
Of course. I serve thee and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire, and I will blindly tend to the flame until the day of thy grand betrayal.
I feel kind of bad doing this, because it feels like you're forcing her along. Like she's devoted herself to tending to you. Like you're forcing her to do this.
Ashen One, forgive me if this soundeth strange. The eyes show a world without fire. A vast stretch of darkness. But 'tis different to what is seen when stripped of vision. In the far distance, I sense the presence of tiny flames, like precious embers, left to us by past lords, linkers of the fire. Could this be what draws me to this strangely enticing darkness?
And that's another good point. The Age of Dark's not gonna last forever, is it? I mean, there was an Age of Ancients for a while, and then fire appeared. What's to say fire won't appear again, and we'll have a different Age of Fire?
Ashen One, if thine heart should bend, kill me, and strip these eyes from my person. I will return as the firekeeper I once was, as it has always been.
So if you change your mind on this, if you give her the eyes and change your mind on this, you can kill her. She will respawn. And you can get the eyes back, and she'll forget about it. But I'm not doing that.
Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
I'm not gonna level up from her because I doubt she's in a state to want to give me level ups right now. Let's go do soul transposition. Alright, let's see what champion Gundyr has for us. Either Gundyr's halberd of Gundyr the Champion, received when he was charged with his duty. His old cast iron halberd has the power to break poise, and is said to never crumble, seeming to suggest that Gundyr was fated to eternal service from the beginning. Champion's Charge. Spear waste him, charge a foe, and use momentum to transition to sweeping strong attack. That's what he was doing in his transition to the second phase. The other one is the one I'm actually gonna get, because this is a ring. Portion of a steel chain used to restrain Gundyr. Used to restrain Gundyr? What did he ever do? Gain vigor, endurance, and vitality, but take extra damage. So what's the extra vigor for? A prisoner is one who has staked everything on a belief, a proclivity most apparent in the greatest of champions. I'm gonna take this. It might have some use later down the road, and I don't know how much extra damage it does.
The eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself Lord to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent?
So you heard our conversation. My intent is to, sorry to say, not do those things. He might have had some other dialogue before I gave the eyes to the Firekeeper, but it's whatever.
I took the mantle of Lord of Cinder of mine own volition. I speak these words with pride. Choose thy fate alone. Seize it with thine own hands. All the more should thy fate entail such foul betrayal.
I can't tell if that means you're mad at me, or you're like, okay, go do it if you really want. I don't know. The flowery language that Dark Souls games love using, if that's the right word, can make emotions of characters really hard to parse. I love the writing otherwise. I think it's great, but it can be really hard to understand what characters want, or how characters are feeling about your own decisions. This decision is not made very easily. I mean, pretty much everyone who you've talked to throughout the game, like Siegvard and Cirrus, are probably helping you, assuming that you're going after this. I mean, it's like the Firekeeper said, it's a secret between us and Ludleth, I guess. No one else is to know of it. So, like, they're like, yeah, go on, rekindle the first flame. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I want to give an upgrade to Irithyll's Straight Sword, as I think that both this and Great Sword of Judgment are a little overdue for an upgrade. 4 Titanite Scales, I'll be more than happy to do that. Can I do +4? Well, we're not that close to the end. I'll probably do +4 in the middle of what we're about to do next. The axe could use a little bit more, though. I think I'll use some of my Titanite chunks. Let's get it into the +7. I think that's pretty good for now. I think it would be most fitting if I bought some dark sorceries from you. So let's buy this Dark Edge. That's all the souls I have, so.
There's one thing.
There's a darkness within man, and I'm afraid you will peer into it. Well, looks like I already have. Grey Rat. You know what? Let's talk with you.
Changed your mind? I hope you do. I lived a petty rat, but would rather not die as one.
Yeah, let's send you away. I think I got all the items that I wanted to from you.
Thank you for placing your trust in me. Don't you worry. I know Lothric like the back of my hand.
Okay, then name all of the bones inside your hand. Right now. Alright, real quick, is there anything I want to buy before you leave? Oh, that's okay, I can get those later.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
Yep. Good luck, little buddy. I've got one more thing to turn in, and that is Umbrelash to you. The Hollow's Ashes.
Let I own her.
Nothing to say about where they came from. Hollow Ashes. Unlock Purging Stones, Poison Throwing Knives, and somewhere down at the bottom here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, 3 Rings of Sacrifice to be available for purchase by the Shrine Handmaid. You recognize these items. I believe Yuria sold them. So this is how you're able to get the 3 Rings of Sacrifice from her, and also Purging Stones. You say the same thing. Okay. I think it was you at the start of the series that I was thinking of when I thought of a character here that had only 1 line of dialogue for the whole game. Pretty sure that's you. Did the bonfire always have that much fire surrounding it? I think that might be a result of undead bone shards being burned. That's interesting. Well, with our new goal in mind, the journey ahead from this point on will not be any different for the most part. It's just that our goal has changed. We still have to go after Prince Lothric in order to reach our ultimate end goal. But before that, we're still not done with our mountain of optional content. Next time on Dark Souls 3, we start the DLC. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.